Hey everybody, how y'all doing? 2022 has been one of those crazy years already, and we're just started. Hang on for the ride because it's going to get wild. Oh, let's see if anybody shows up. Hey, somebody's here. Hey, thanks for showing up. Yep, this year, I tell you. I don't know what's going on. I seem to have some strange traffic going by here today. Nobody ever drives slow past this area. Hey, there you are. How you doing, Mike? Yep. Yeah, like I said. Yeah, Jerry, it's cold up here too and dry, very dry. So damn dry. I got to put lotion on my hands. Look at that. I look like I've been in a fight. This hand's sore. Hey, Reason. Yeah. I tell you, getting to find parts is getting harder. It's getting scary. It's getting really scary with what's going on. I don't know. But yeah, this week started out not the best. Lost a very, very, very good friend of mine that I've known ever since we were younger. She used to hang out with us racing and be out here at the farm and that, but yeah, kind of like Matt that disappeared on us here a couple months ago when he went. Was recovering, looking good. 24 hours later, she was dead. So, yeah, so 54 years old, and we ended up losing her. We knew her as Critter, was her nickname. So, yeah, so this week's kind of been up and down. Hey, Sean. Been working on one motor. I said I wanted to start on that blue motor at the beginning of the year. Well, so waiting on the last pieces I need for that to show up so I can get it together. And yeah, and she didn't get to meet her new grandbaby. That's going to be here pretty soon. Had a granddaughter finally. And yeah. So, and that was COVID related. And don't understand. 2 days she was sitting up on the edge of the bed, 95% oxygen, and the next thing you know, she's gone. Yeah. Good news is plumbing's working in the house again, finally. So we got a little good news there. Thanks, Ivor, Sean, Jerry, and everybody. And Mike. I'm working on the figure 8 motor. Oh, probably because I said I should have never said that. Yeah, I mean, I just can't figure out how improving, and then the next morning at 5 a.m. Well, John, did you know you lost another one there in early too? Right down the street from you. He was the day after her. Yeah, and then 5 a.m. and 10:45 that night, she was gone. So, but yeah, it's then today, I don't know. Well, the wife and I are back on the steroids for this crap because Mom Blair kind of scared me. She kind of slipped a little with her oxygen there for a night. And I had to go see him, and I was getting to where I was coughing and felt like my chest was ripping. And he says, well, we're going to put you guys back on the steroids. Well, Mama Bears and I've been running on He was up in the ER Friday. Well, old Jimmy Platt's gone too. And now our problem is her and I can't sleep. I got less than 4 hours sleep, and I've been going all day. I'm kind of like a door to fish. Go to do something, and then I get over on this. And well, actually, you can see the storm door there again. I've been cleaning up through there and found a few things I'm looking for. And what? Bob Seger too? Oh no, Bob Saget. Sorry, I said it wrong. Wow. Oh, John, Jesus, they getting her taken care of? Wow. Wow. I tell you. Then I had to go fight getting a spare tire on the kids' of Suburban. They had a flat this morning. Tire come off fine. Trying to get the spare down. That was another problem. 4 trips to town. Last trip was with the grinder. Cut the bracket off because I guess after, I can't remember what year, they got tired of those cables breaking and spare tires falling out, so they had to redesign the tire carrier. Yeah. Thank God somebody put the rim in upside down and had enough room that I could get up in there with the grinder, cut the ears off the support, and drop the spare down. Yeah. So then I come back out here and just been kind of cleaning up. And it's amazing for what I do in here, how much trash is created. It just drives me nuts, but otherwise, yeah. So yeah, I'm waiting for the last pieces on the 406 to get here. So when I sit down, I can put that thing together from start to finish, get my video series done. So it's done, ready to fire, and have some fun. Yeah, it just... I finally burned up my first snap-on tool after all these years. Hey, Mike, hammer. Yeah, usually I can get in there and cut the cable. Well, this one had the safety bracket that it wouldn't drop. There we go. Thank you, Mike. So, and I had to place an order, and I've used my service, and I had 3 calls. Hello, Sal. Happy hell. Funny you say that. I had this right here on your Sal on your motor. What is it? Just a daily driver? I've got plenty of transmissions to build, Jerry. I just need some extra things. As if you're just doing street naturally aspirated, the ring factor I use is 0.0065 times your bore. Hey, CDP, how you doing? Now, if you're going to be working on it, then it's 0.0070 times your bore. Hey, I got it right here. So, Street Nova, okay, so you're 60 over. Your top ring end gap should be around 26 thousandths. 26 thousandths on your top ring gap. Then for street. So, no problem, Sal. Oops. Whoa. Watch what I'm clicking. Get the clicker away from me. Shut it off. Before I hit something and knock the stream out again. All right, Jerry. Have fun with your football there. So, yep. The cold killed my battery in my Yukon the other night. I bet, John. The cold snap we had here, Yukon battery said, no more. Done. And the old dually that sits around, don't use much. Cold snap figured out that battery's going to act up. Knock on wood. Went out there, started it, and popped right off. But, yep, trying to get stuff cleaned up and put away. And I guess now 40 over stuff is starting to get hard to get a hold of. I'm like, come on. It just. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you'll be fine there, bud. So I think that'll be. Oh, you took a bath of motor oil, did you? Oh, no. Hey, I got her charged up today. A couple hours ago, I looked at the laptop. I'm like, better go charge it. So, people come in and they poof away. That's okay. But, yeah. Now what? So. All right, how you doing? How you feeling? I was going to try and get the 377 fired up for tonight, but didn't make it that far. Hey, Highwater, how you doing? That's good, Ryan. I'm finally thinking I'm finally getting somewhere now. Oh, I kind of miss those old punch oil cans. Those were kind of fun back in the day. But yeah, let's see. I know this is charged. And if Mike, you still here, you're gonna be my backup man. I'm gonna leave the mouse in here. So but yeah, I mean, like, I think I found a home for these to go now. I'm going to move these boxes over to here where I just opened this up. But yeah, still got Evaporust in that barrel. That's still new stuff. And like I said, I knew it was going to be a long day when I was looking for this socket set right here. It was right in front of my nose. But, yep, getting the figure 8 motor together. Had a discussion with somebody that kind of thought bigger should have been better. Still looking for a vehicle, huh? I wish that one truck I had here had the brake lines in. I'd make you a deal on it, old Chevy. But, yeah, I had a discussion with a guy about doing screw and studs on this motor. Well, the cam that's in there doesn't require screw and studs. And if he does go to where he needs screw and studs, we're going to have to change the heads anyway. So, save the guys some money instead of spending all that. And he's like, oh, don't mess with the wimpy stuff. I said, well, must be doing something right. I said he was in tech 3 times with the other version of this motor, different guy, and he won. So, yeah, they keyboard warriors. They're always fun. Oh, okay. Yeah, unfortunately, Ryan, my stuff's got a lot of miles on it. So, kind of interested to see. Let's see what the magic numbers are tonight. No, that's not bad. Even being on the steroids. Yeah, and I'm finding out I got about 4 levels of vision with my steroid use right now because of I can see this pretty much. If I want to read, I got to look up. I can look across the shop, pretty much see. It's just crazy. And it's just because the steroids mess with the insulin levels. Just a second. we're live.
All right, I'll see you there in a
minute. Okay. I was like, no. I tell you. Put that up there. So, yeah. What's going on with your old Chevy? Did you find any parts for that, or did you just give up on the old truck? And I tell you, still trying to figure out how to get everything turned on TikTok because, boy, that's really... If the views I'm getting on TikTok would happen here on YouTube, guys, it would be a whole different situation. I'll tell you that. Low mileage. Damn wind, what happened? Uh-oh. Yep, getting low again. Always low. And I've... Oh, really? Okay. That's kind of strange air high water, but... Yeah. Yeah. Well, I did have fun. I used that valve spring stuff, and I've talked to a couple of guys and kind of got everything squared away, and I forgot to turn that down. No. And the first head on the figure 8 motor took me about 3 hours to put together. Yeah, 3 hours, yeah. But I was kind of making sure that I had everything correct and spring. Oh, nice. You did. So, which vehicle are you looking for a motor for, Ryan? Anyway, I got the installed heights and the springs, pressures. Had to find some different locks to lower the retainers because these springs were supposed to be installed at 1,750 and they were coming out at 8,190. So, yeah, I had to find some shims and locks. So, kind of got a learning curve on putting heads together this week. And I've got a couple more sets I'm working on that hopefully I'm going to. Oh, okay. Just hauled the buddy's 2008 down. He's spending quite a little bit to fix that truck, too. Holy crud. I don't think the truck's worth what he's spending on it, but can't go buy a new truck anymore. Hey, Ken, how you doing? Yeah, the end of the week. This week's starting off better than last week. Lost a good close friend due to the big C, 54, but go to the funeral Friday. But, yep, and then this motor here, I'm waiting for the last little bits to get here, so when I sit down and start on that one, we get it done. This motor here, right over here, will be showing that. I got the videos on, but yeah, the one that he went to is a little bit more than that, Ryan. So that videos on this one will come out later. And I got this one here. Just got all sorts of things going on trying to get done. He's putting in a new motor. Putting in a brand spanking new GM motor. Okay, that's starting to bug me. Oh, not George. Do. So I got a set of springs here and retainers. They're for 10 degree, which are going to be nice, but these springs I found out were supposed to be installed at 1,850, and the heads that they're going on, old set of, yeah, for a brand new engine, yeah. Plus, they're replacing all the hoses, wires, plugs, everything under the hood. Let me go turn that down. There we go. Oh, yeah, the shop cat, he's doing good. Okay. Hey, Jerry. Well, yeah, there's my electric furnace. I do have electric heat in here. Now I got a pile of parts here, and getting, like I said, waiting for the last pieces, the valve train pieces to show up, and then that one will be going. But anyway, yeah, the old double hump set, these springs are supposed to go on. I got to take 152 thousandths of slack up. I found different locks, and I got the shim combination figured out to put on those heads, and I can get them done. Yeah, I've got a gas generator, which now seems like everybody's going to outlaw, which I just... But yeah, we had to... So yeah, I've been using all the fun tools. Just kind of had to clean up a little today. And it's so, this cold air, it's just, I don't know why. It feels like the cold has really penetrated the shop this year, but I guess the difference is we got no snow covered, so I'm pretty sure my floor is very, hey, we'll check that out. Just a second. Just a second. Yeah. Go to get something and everything tries falling on me. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Holy crap. Yeah, the cold has moved into my floor. No wonder I can't heat it up in here. My floor in here measures 51 degrees. Let's see what the toolbox here says. And my toolbox is at 58 degrees. Let's see up here at the ceiling. $57. It's just cold. No matter where you go, it's cold. Oh, nice generator there. It is dropped since earlier. Come on. It is down to 17. We were up to 30. Ryan, let me do some looking. I got to check the date on the block. You got that stupid DOD in it, don't you? I might have a newer block sitting over here I got to look at. Maybe we could piece you one together and make you a nice new motor. Are you going to have the DOD delete done? Yeah. That's what got my buddy's truck yesterday. Well, it didn't. It's been okay. Well, let me check this block out and see if it's. I'll date it and see what year it is. If it is what, I'll talk to you. Because, like I said, machine shop that worked on this one nailed it. What specs they said I was going to have, they nailed it. I feel really, really good with this one. Give you guys a little tad bit. I mean, I don't have to barely put any pressure on it. And she's turning. When this motor come in, yeah. Oh yeah, it's going to take me a few days. It's back over in there, Ryan. It's kind of buried. Yeah. But nope, this thing. It's been kind of good being in the shop. That's fine, Ryan. I got to get it checked out and cleaned up anyway. So if you don't use it, it might be want to get together to. Because I think LS parts you can still find. It's the old school stuff. And I suppose what helped eat all that up is the fact that Crate Motors had a big fiasco with theirs set up and had to shut down, and everybody went in the scramble mode for the race stuff this year. Oh man, I wish it were closer. So, Mike, how you healing up there? How you doing? See if George checked in. Then the other night I tore my shop apart for about 2 hours trying to look for something. You know, it's hard to find something when you put it away. Sure, you want to kick on. Like I said, see, it's cold in here. Kind of interested to see what that is. So. Come on. Wow. Surprised it takes that long to heat up. It's blowing 230 degree air out of the furnace. Yeah, well, I bet you nobody's there since he died. Well, that's good, John, Mike. Yeah, he fought for a week on the ventilator, then he died a day after Critter. So, yeah. So, they ever said anything to you? Was it a complete success, or you still got to wait to find all that out? I bet not. Yeah, I'm glad my pickup started the other night. Otherwise, I would have been stuck out here. Hit the remote for the Yukon and it just went. Boom, that was it. Couldn't even, once I got the hood open, I couldn't even jump it with my jump pack. That battery was done. Hey, old man, how you doing? Oh, that keeps you busy there, bud. Yeah, the Yukon was the first one that I hit that I wiggled and tried. It just that battery was gone, and so yeah, Sean, it's crazy on getting your hands on stuff. Like I said, I almost have to rethink what to do to keep going around here because Like the cranking rods I put in this motor over here, back ordered. This one here, like I said, I'm waiting on basically the valve train, the roller lifters to show up for this one. Otherwise, that one is pretty much all here. Oh, yeah. But that, like I said, with no snow cover out here, that cold has gone into the ground under the slab. And this slab's only measuring like 56 degrees. Riker, he's doing good. He's improved. He's actually calmed down. He rolled over for the first time already. I'm like, God, kid, you shouldn't be rolling over. You're just a few weeks old. But yeah, his sinuses and that cleared up. He's doing good. So yeah, in the center of my shop, the floor is measuring 50 degrees in here. No, some of those were flat tappet, old man. Some of the center bolt valve covers were flat tappets, or the TBIs is when those started. Let's see. So yeah, I did a lot of studying this week on doing the valve trains, getting valve heights, learned about different spring rates. There's a lot of different spring rates out there that do different pressures, and I found out. I also found out with my one motor I ran that I said that the spring pressures weren't even close. No, they weren't. My cam should have had. Okay, where'd I go? At 1-800, it should have had 120 seat pressure, and open the pressure should have been 320. The way those heads were set up, it had 80 and 210. The cam grinder that made that, he goes, "You guys were floating the valves bigger than life." I said, "Well, it explains why the black's still on the camshaft." He said, "Yeah, you didn't have any pressure on it." Oh, a 78 with center bolt in it? Somebody must have put that in there then, old man. 78 should have still had these 4-bolt. 78. So yeah, I kind of got myself back on track with doing the heads. So hopefully I'll get some head rebuild videos going. And like I said, the only thing I should have to, well, the 3 things I might have to do yet is have, well, surface in the head, guide replacement, or seat replacements. We got another one tonight. Mike. Old man. So I'm getting the hang of grinding valves again. So yeah, they're coming out good so far. Kind of feel good doing that. So, hey, Mama Bear, you're in here. Hey. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Yeah, Mama. There's where that's at. That's one setting. And I ended up doing cleaning over there. I don't know how long you've been here. Been kind of like Dora the Fish. Oh, look at this. Ding, 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 ding. I felt 2 garbage bags in here. I'm like, how? Why? I mean, yeah. And then I look over there. I got more I got to throw out. Yeah, it's cold. Very dry here. We've got cracks on the farm. Come here. There you go. Say hi to everyone. We got cracks out here in the farmyard that I ain't ever seen on this farm. It's so dry. Yeah. Everybody's been worried about you. You're getting a little picky on your food again, ain't you? I don't know why. Yeah. No, we don't have any snow. It's dry. It is dry. Yep, Mama Bear ain't here for you to climb up on tonight, is she? Is that your problem? Yeah. Ah, you just got here. Okay, yep. Like I said. Yep. Did some cleaning and found a few pieces I thought it was missing. Then found some stuff I didn't know I had or didn't remember. You know how it goes when you find stuff. Like I said, look at my back of my hands. It's just, I don't know if it's my cleaning stuff or just everything in general. Oh, what a range of temperatures for you, old man. That's crazy. Found two old Summit Racing camshafts that look good. I mic'd them out because I tried looking them up on Summit and they're not even listed anymore. That means they're old school. And they're both good looking cams. But I don't know their duration or nothing. Yeah. I've been starting a little closer to 7. I used to start about 6, but 7 seems to be working out. Okay, I'll do that, Reason. Hey, Reason wants to know how he's doing there, so figure it out, Cat. But yeah. Yeah, and then these springs here, this was a kit Buddy bought. These springs are supposed to be installed at 1,800. And right now the checking and that, it's at 1,200. So I got to take 200, not quite two. No, I don't know. A lot of numbers gone through. Definitely got to keep putting springs and that on. Oh, and then that one hole I goofed up, talked to the machine shop. He's like, yeah, don't worry about it. We can fix that. On those 487s that night, I did that one without the jig. Yeah, he said, don't worry about that. He said, by the time I cut it down and that, he says, I'll put a time cert in it. You'll never know you had a problem. All right. So I want to get a valve kit for those and finish those up. Because I think those 487s are going to go on that circle track motor. High water. This is stupid. I noticed being on the stupid steroid, I want to eat. Oh, it sucks. It's driving me nuts. But I've been to the doctor. My weight ain't changing. It ain't going up. It's actually still going down, which is stupid. I kind of feel like I've been overeating this last few weeks. But anyway, last night my blood sugar was almost 300. And I ate like 3 bowls of chili. I had a cinnamon roll and milk last night. So I figured, yeah, I get up this morning, my blood sugar is going to be 157. And I had crackers. I mean, I got a lot of crackers and a little soup. My number should have been through the roof. And they came down. I was out of gas. Oh no! Hey, that's the simple ones, there, old man. Ooh, yeah, watch it, high water. I've kind of been with the steroid. Well, I know you're not on the steroid, but I kind of like if I got when the sensation's coming, you better be doing something about it. Mama Bear's having the same problem. She doesn't like that steroid, but at least her numbers have leveled out. Her cough's gotten better. So did he feel a little embarrassed when he realized he was out of gas? Oh, that's you need simple ones like that. I know one thing I got to do with my gas can that I want to use to run the 377 with. I need to dump it into another can in case there's water in it, because right now it'd be frozen solid. Since Mama Bear turned on the freezer out there. Let's see what else we got. I got a set of 8082s there, which the castings are good, but the guides are bad. Yeah. Oh no. No, right, Mama Bear. I know you'd be cranking the heat if you could, and you'd still have 400 blankets piled on top of you. Oh, that hurts. Now, if it does warm up again, I can get up here by the shop, and now all the leaves and everything blowed out of here. I can do some welding projects and cutting outside. Oh, when I was working on Mama Bear, on the kids, this is Suburban. Mama Bear goes, you were under that with the grinder, right? I said, yeah. What'd you do about the gas leak? I'm like, oh, I could have blown myself up this morning. I forgot all about the damn Suburban having a gas leak. I'm under there making sparks. I'm like, wow, that was... Hey, DJ. 22. Yeah, I know. My blood sugar was only... shit, I don't remember. Yeah, I just feel like I'm kind of wound up. I don't know. Especially for a guy running on less than 4 hours sleep. Let's see. I tell you, I'm done dealing with cheap oil pans. This, I put one on another motor last year and it done good. And these stock appearing, but not stock inside. These pans make a hell of a difference. I mean, this thing, you could probably drop the motor with it on, pick it up, and it ain't going to be dented. Very nice, heavy duty. Nothing soft about it. When mine that I use, it did not distort. So these Kevco pans, yeah, they run a little bit more money, but man. And for racing application, they got it blocked off so you don't have to worry about blocking your hole in the block. Now, if you got the driver's side dipstick, you can still use it, but yeah. That damn pan probably weighs 20 pounds. It's not no cheap tin piece of metal. Well, I got some diabetic lotion, but today out here, I was white as a ghost. And I got this old Skin So Soft. Oh, my mom used to sell Avon. Oh, my God. We had Avon 20 years after she died. So, yeah, I got some diabetic lotion at home that does pretty good. And show the... Oh, okay. Competition products. That's where I've been ordering them through. Show me inside. Oh, this one's got a different style windage tray built into it. I guess you take that bolt out, that bolt, and you can take it out. My other one, let's see. Flashlight. My other one over here. Huh. Okay, well, I guess we'll go without the flashlight. Here's one. Not the one I wanted, but yeah. Yeah, this is my circle track one. And see, it does have the lip there where you can put the windage tray in, but yeah. So, and I don't like that black gunk that was supposed to be. Yeah, we're not even going to talk about that. Huh. I wonder where I went with my. Did it myself again. Lost something. It's one of those things I remember laying down too. So. The Z28, yeah. So yeah, competition products is where these Kevcos have been coming from. I hate when I do that. Forget about it. It'll be here. That's probably how my day's been going. I know, Mama. I can hear you. Just shut up. I think that one. Let me go get the book. Oh, wait. No, I got it right here. Never mind. Okay. Now, I noticed looking at some stuff, the prices have gone up to this year. Okay. Holy sh! Let's go into the other computer. Good God, if they've gone up that much, holy me. Wow. I'll do a quick search here. You got me in. Competition's kind of been a little cheaper and seem to have more than everybody else. But like tonight, I was looking. I got a call tomorrow, and there's been a couple of situations where I've wanted something from them, and it's not on their website, and call them. Oh yeah, we do. And so soft plug kits, I couldn't find any available. Okay, yeah, we were only able to get that one as a pan. Let's see, because if what I just seen on the internet's correct, holy crap. Okay. KEV 200 1. Well, the kit, if you get it as a kit, and you got to check for availability, is now over $205. That's oil pump, gasket, everything, and looks like bolts. But the plain pan alone for the hobby stock appearing is now $117. So it went up $9. So yeah, wow. Let's see what's all in the kit there. Yep, still out of stock even from last year. Yeah, that would have been the oil pump, pickup tube, driver, bolts, and gaskets. That's been out of stock for over a year. And I don't understand that. Kevco's still making. I mean, you go to the Kevco website, there you say they're available. So, yeah, for that one there. And then, okay, the other one that I use. Come on. The Circle Track one, Sean, is now. Ooh, that took a bigger jump. That's 7 quarts, 7 1/4. 6. That one took that's $160 jump. That took almost a $28 increase now for the Circle Track one. So yeah, unfortunately, guys, prices are going up. Yeah, I ordered some parts from Speedway. They missed my state. They sent it to Illinois to send it back to Iowa. I thought that was a little strange to do. And with the inspection plug and all. Oh, okay. Now this is funny. The hobby stock kit, or the stock appearing pan, is out of stock, but the complete kit that for the Circle Track pan with the offset is in stock for $240. But they don't give you the oil pump drive for the Circle Track one, but they had that in the other kit. Some of this stuff just makes you wonder how they price this stuff. But yeah, the complete kit for a Circle Track is $240 plus your shipping and taxes that they are. So yeah. There it is. So yep. Oops. Yeah. Hey, reason we got an outside cat again. All right, John. Say some prayers for it. I'll be saying some prayers for your wife. Hopefully that infection don't get worse. Hey, reason there is an outside cat out here now. He's out there eating some food that got left. Yep. He just showed up. I think it's an all-white cat, but maybe this one ain't tonight. This one might have some color too. Oh, no, this is a different cat. So I got two outside cats that are coming in and out of here now. This one's a different colored one. Okay, yeah, well, I know I had some issues with oil heating, and that after putting these Kevcos on, things have kind of calmed down. The oil pressures are staying better. Not yet. I know the mama cat that I had, he used to go play with her under the door. They'd buy each bat. bat each other's paws. Oh, yeah, this is a different cat. He's got color on him. Okay. And skittish. He is just looking around for anything to be moving. So, yeah. It's kind of strange being with. No, it's not one of the. It's not one of the cartoon cats. Nope. Lippy Lapoo or whatever that was. Nope, it's not Lippy. Actually, since Mama Cat wasn't here and I stopped feeding everything outside, a lot of the wildlife moved on, which is okay because raccoons were starting to tear things up around here. Ah, yeah, Perry Lapoo. Yeah, there you go. But, yeah. Even found a box of old 383 pistons. I don't know what bore they are. If they're the right bore, I might. If they're 40 over. Oh. Did you figure out somebody was outside there? Well, I've ran them both, Sean. Actually, with that stock Aperion, I went back down to high pressure instead of high volume, so I know the oil stays in the pan. It just kind of depends on what's going on. I usually use the M55A melling. Excuse me, sorry about that. Oh, yeah, that could be anywhere. I used that this morning. Yeah, Peppy. Let's see what else. I tell you, here's another life-saving tool. If you guys ain't got one of these, you kind of need one of those. Oh, my God. Mini induction heater. It's saved me a lot of hassles and parts. You messed around with it. Even took made a little pin out of some wire, heated her up, and made her really pliable. Now it's. I had to sit here and headlight for the Yukon when I rebuilt that from when the daughter hit it. The one headlight bracket was broke. I ended up drilling 2 holes. Then I had to make a wire piece to put in there to kind of stitch it together, and I right stuff glued it together. Hey, the headlight's working fine. Had to get a little ingenious to save that headlight. Better put these in my pocket before I go looking for them later and wonder where they're at. Just like my flashlight that I use. Oh. The reason? He knows the cat's out there. He just called it up to the door. That shop cat. He just called that cat up to the door. Now he's a. Oh, that's crazy. Still not happy about this brand. Very slow. I got to get the rings ordered for it yet. Kind of doing more figure 8 stuff than circle track. And, oh, now the cat's back to eating reason. Oh. See what goes on. Let's see. Ah. Whoa. Oh, Cordova. Huh. A little warmer out here. Yeah, I'm still kind of looking for that damn flashlight. But... All right, Ryan. Like I said, I'll check that out. Okay, okay, with small block, let's see. Yep, they're right there. Okay. Oh no, you put her away good. Doing your cam bearings, they'll come with numbers on there that will tell you which journals each cam bearing goes in. And a lot of guys, what they like doing is when the block's upside down, the main caps are off, you can see through the oil hole, and they like driving them in. So when they look through, oh, yep, I got her centered. No, because like I've said before, when you turn that motor right side up, you've got gravity pulling down on that oil, and it's lined up with your main oil hole. You got a crankshaft going by there with two holes, spinning, cutting that oil pressure off. How's that oil pressure ever going to push up against gravity, get in there, and ride all the way around on that barrel, on the bearing? So, like the middle 2, 3, and 4, you put this up here at like, okay, when it's upside down on the block, be 4 o'clock. So, yeah, when it's up right side up, that should be about the 2 o'clock position. That way the oil comes down around this thing. This side gets pressurized, and it's on the side that's rotating. That oil goes in and gets pulled in there, and then the other oil goes down around into your main and keeps your pressure up on your mains. I have found when this oil hole is lined up with the crank oil passage, the oil pressure is considerably lower. And every one that I've taken the bearings out where those have been down there, the bearings got excessive wear. So the front and back, when the block's upside down, I gotta think about that for a second. They go when the block's in upside down, the front and back going at the 7 o'clock position, and 2, 3, and 4 go in at the 4 o'clock position when the block's on, upside down. And it just, and I mean, you get them at that angle, you get in there with a flashlight, you take your cam bearing tool out, you can see in there and see the both sides of the grooves when you look both ways. So I've done cam bearings. And most of my motors carry between, well, the one dirt motor was almost pushing 100 pounds going down the straightaway. But after usually they get warmed up in that, they maintain about 60, 70 pounds oil pressure. So I hope I got that through to you there, Paul. That's what I. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the main bearings and that, I got a set of bearings that on my own thing, I'm going to put them back in because bearings have no wear. I've got an older block too that we're going to do a little testing on. I ain't never brought myself to reuse a set of cam bearings, but I got an old block that's nothing really special. We're going to test it on that. I still want to do a grenade motor this year. I still want to do a grenade one. See how long. Take some used parts, put it together, see how long the dang thing lasts. It lasts. It lasts. It don't. It don't. We ain't out much. So. What? Did you have my flashlight, huh? The sad thing is I finally remembered I used it this morning doing something else, and now I really don't know where it went. Swore I stuck it to something metal so I could see it. Yeah. Yeah, Sean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 5 different sets of head gaskets we're going to paint and put on and use. And they were the good 1003 blow proofs. We're just going to put those in and use them. Right, reason. There you go. Yes. And I got into a lot of arguments over that, doing it that way. But the oil pressure, it's just, if you look at the factory, when you knock out the factory bearings, if you got a known virgin block that's coming apart, they're not lined up. They're kind of, they're not for 7 or 4 and 7 o'clock when the block's upside down. They kind of about halfway, about 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I mean, yeah. And then the cam that's going into this, I was watching a TV show today, and there was a motor that they did that had a very similar cam as what I'm putting into this. And they put that in a Ford motor, and they got 500 and some horsepower with 490 foot-pounds of torque. Really close specs. So I'm going to be interested to see what this one does when we get her together. And it sounded pretty mean for what the cam is, so I can't wait to hear this one. Tell me where I put that. Had some people here this morning, and I know I laid it. Yeah. What, buddy? Let's see. I haven't seen nothing out of George tonight. Nope. Thank you for shutting it off finally. Looking at some aluminum valve covers for this one. But yeah, we'll see. And I know they had a lot different heads than that too, but these here are not your standard heads anymore. They've been played with pretty heavily, according to what the machinist told me. Let's see. Oh yeah. Well, here. We're going to see if we can figure out what these are quick. I know the rod bolts are ground. But I don't know what size they are. They're old sealed power, but I don't know. Oh, they're 60 over. Oh. They are 60s. I might have to mic these up and check them over, give them a good visual inspection. Maybe we'll put another 383 together. Okay. Huh. Uh-oh. Is it working? Because all the chat stopped and everything else, and I don't know. Are we here? Did we go? Are we locked up? Okay. Thanks, sweet. Went really quiet there. Okay. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. I was just like, it just went stale. Duh. Yeah. Thanks, Mama. Yeah. That figure 8 motor's getting a hydraulic cam. And our old friend, Matt, got those here. Oh. hate when I do that to myself, lay something down, forget where it's at. But I'll tell you, this caliper here has been a real handy one. Pawn shop didn't know what they had here, and it's a good one. And it was just calibrated too. What do you guys think I paid for this one? And it's very accurate. I've been using the Felpro 1003s on the head gaskets. They're made a little bit better fire ring. I think $3 at the pawn shop was too much. And let's see. Is there a name? No, there is not a name on that, I guess. But it's very accurate. I'm actually thinking about trying to start using the new multi-layer head gaskets that they got for these and test those out. Especially on this one. Comedic, if you... Oh, okay. Guess I haven't paid attention to those. Yeah, I got to look up the rings I need for those pistons again, see if they're available yet. Hopefully they are, so I can get the dirt motor back together with a correctly done set of heads and maybe go have some fun with it. And I like using my John Deere socket to put the front seals on the motor. It fits my old harmonic balancer installer that's getting wore out, but it's got enough threads to work to push seals in. Put the timing cover on, push that in right in there, nice and square. Oh yeah, but on this motor here, Sean. Yeah. Oh wait, I got the head gaskets for this one. Never mind. I even got the replacement gaskets for my 2-piece timing cover, which I had great luck with. It didn't leak. Camaro, it's sitting there. I need to get somebody out here to help me push it around, get it up by the door, and on these warm days I could work on it again. Ever use mechanical fueling? No, I haven't. Yeah. After the talks I've had with a couple of guys, I got to know one guy on TikTok pretty good, and he's talked to me and that, and he kind of flipped the switch, turned the light switch on, got me thinking about stuff again. And yeah, Frank, I can do that. Yep. It's actually, I've got a tool that a buddy of mine made that I've got it set, and I already know how to. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, kind of hopefully don't I end up kicking myself in the ass for throwing the old cranks that I did away. I've still got quite a few of them here, but I'm running out of the 2-piecer stuff. So I think I might have know. Yeah, I looked at Ohio crankshafts. They got a lot of crankshafts. And they had something special that was coming out, but it hasn't been released yet because it's back ordered. I'm like, wow. And I'm pretty sure after finding out the cam specs for this one here, I'll be taking these springs off and having to get different ones. Because those springs are pretty hefty, and I think they're way over the spring pressures that I need. I've been thinking about doing that. But that damn adapter, last I looked, is up to about $80 now. Well, CF, you snuck in. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, there's been some one piece, and I looked in, and somebody's got a jig out there. If they've partially machined the block for fuel pump, there is a jig set up out there where you can finish it and get to where you can put a mechanical pump on some of these one piece rear seals that they stopped machining. The jig set up, though, yeah, I won't have one. Maybe that's why I should sit down and design my own. $1,000 for the 3 different jigs to drill those holes. I'm like, you look at the jigs, there's like maybe $5 in scrap iron in them. So, yeah. Oh, you keeping up your resolution so far, CF? I'm not having to tear something down? Yeah, I'm kind of ready for the warm weather. No, that ain't happening at $1,000. So maybe that's something I should sit down, take a block, and make my own jigs. I mean, it's just driving a fuel pump rod. I mean, figure out the reamers the drill bit and the reamers that they used. Get your angle right. Use a factory block to get everything right. Should be okay. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's one thing I wish I would have got years ago is a mill and a small to medium sized lathe for what I would do. That would be great to have around. Been looking at the Grizzly stuff for years, but then I've had a few people ask me to get back in the woodworking. Oh, I'd love to do the woodworking again. But just, yeah, those days are behind. Okay. Oh, yeah. Josh, I have seen that happen before. Father-in-law had a 400 small block come in. And when he was done grinding the crank and that, he goes, what do I do? The motor had like 60, 70,000 miles on it when it come in. And he found out there was a busted off drill bit from the factory in the crankshaft. And he just said, well, have you ever seen where a drill bit was started? Oh, yeah. Coming out of the factory, I've seen some weird stuff. But since that's ground, it's just going to carry a little more oil. It ain't going to hurt nothing. But yeah, my father-in-law found a broken off drill bit in the front snout of the crankshaft. He said, run. He put it back together, put it back in. As far as I know, that motor still could be running. But yeah. Well, I got to get a hold of him to see. I have not heard one word from him. I haven't. Didn't even call and check on me to see if I'm alive, dead, or anything. So I got to call him and see what's going on. Yeah, it was a real simple setup. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I mean, how can that? And you know what it is? Yeah, it's the fact that they know you need to do that and you want to save these blocks. So they're going to, yeah. That seems to be the new way. And $1,000, what do you charge your customers? I mean, if you want to make your money back, $100 a block, which really wouldn't be a bad price, but 14 blocks, well, 10 blocks, you made your money back. But yeah, it just seemed like definitely seemed like it was pricey. So, but I kind of tell you, I'm going to back away from Proform Tools. I've destroyed 2 of their stud pullers and a harmonic balance. I've destroyed 3 harmonic balancer installers from them. And they're not warranted. Yeah, here's the oil pump that's going in this one. What is this one? Oh, this was a Speedway oil pump I got for him. It's not marked. But yeah, otherwise, cleaning up a lot of, found some valves so I could put some of my own heads together to practice again on. I mean, I'd rather work on my own stuff and have it mess up instead of working on somebody else's. Yeah. Well, and that's come out handy for me. I know. Yeah, here, I'll show you that what he's referring to. This was missing right here. That little piece of metal there cost me $75 to go in here. I'll have to reset that again, but that's no problem. To go in there, and oh yeah, I got some. And all that piece does is puts the chamfer. Oh, I'll show you. It puts the chamfer on the end of the valve so it's not sharp. It just does that edge right there. That's all it does. Okay. So yeah, that little piece, but I'm down to where about an hour and a half I can do all say I can face them, chamfer them, and grind them, and have all 16 of them done, all cleaned up, ready to go. So yeah, that little, without that jig, all I could do is square cut it. Right, takes care of that, or it even takes care of sharp edge going through your seals there too. Studs for headers. I haven't come across those yet, CF. Oh, yes, I did. Yes. Back the ones that we tried using, they were a good stud, but they had too small of a nut. Where the nut went on was too small. No, I can't replace guides yet. So, guide, seats, and surfacing the heads are about the only 3 things I'll have to send out, because I get jig made like you did, then I can finish cutting those bosses down myself and that. So So basically, it's just seat and guide work and surfacing is basically all they really need to go out for. Or if I got a real nasty set, I'll take them in and have them bake them and clean them, get all the gunk and that off them. But I do like that bacon, the parts. They do come back pretty good. Doesn't seem to notice a difference. I mean, it's working good. And the one set of valves I cleaned up, I wish I could remember where they came from. I would look at those heads because they had the valve seat. Oh, you got your foot. Well, basically, here's your valve seat right here. They had the valve seat down here below the 45 sealing on. I'm like, what heads did those come out of? I wanted to look closer, but I have no idea. I might even throw that set of heads away. Yeah, the pressure washers are very expensive. I lucked out on mine. I honestly don't know if they get them up to 250, 300, or how hot. Well, man, I got to find. I'll ask him. With enough shops going out of business, performance, you might find an old shop going out, and you might be able to pick up a used one. That's what I looked out here. Shop stopped using it and got it for a pretty decent price, and it's been. I know that's going to be another thing this year. Unless I thin out enough stuff, I don't need to, but I got to get a storage shed or something. I don't know. Might have to check into that. Might have to check into that, old man. I mean, the oven's an oven, I guess. Set it up outside so he eats. Whew, that'd be worse than a burnt Christmas turkey or something. So yeah. Yeah, I got the Harbor Freight small one, and I like it. It's done me pretty good. It's cleaned up a lot of parts. I can see that with the aluminum heads, yeah. On those intakes, I did finally get those surface that we welded up, a year or two ago. They finally got surface this year. But the way the intake runners are made, it's only going to be good for a points distributor or small ready to run distributor because the one intake runner runs too far back to put a HEI on it. Thought about putting that on intake on that old 327, or I'm going to get that Offenhauser one that I got straight replaned so I know it's straight and it'll seal, and maybe put the Offenhauser on that old 327 we ever get it together. Oh, that would work too. Yeah. Um, hmm. I know. I miss the old carburetor dip that you used to get at Napa. It'd take your hide off to your bone, and you dip that carburetor in there for 3 minutes. You come out and look like a brand new one. God, that stuff was good. Very, very corrosive. Berry Man actually ain't too bad until it gets dirty. Oh, yeah, that works. Hey there, Keith. How you doing? Yeah, Frank, I really need a shipping container or something out here to put stuff in. I'm glad I'm not, as cold as it's in here, I'm glad I'm not trying to press fit something into something because it'd cool off too fast before it got down in there. Yeah, those nasty old electric quadrajets. Oh, I hated those damn things. I hated those. Those were one carb I absolutely hated. I'm digging through all my stuff. In a way, I'm kind of hoping they'll work since this is going roller. I know rollers stand a little taller. Brand new set of Vortec push rods for the roller motor. So, kind of hoping they do actually work. Yeah, and hopefully this year we can get the concrete out front and maybe a small room on here and kind of move the stuff that should be in a better clean environment than what I got into there. Oh no, Wayne, that's gonna take some doing there, bud. We did get the sewer working in the house again, so the plumbing's back to doing its thing, which is good. Now I got to talk to the person that has that house and see what we can, and then get a hold of the guy that does a lot of the moving and stuff around here and see what they say. Okay, just what kind of use you doing with that? Street use, drag race, what? Set you guys here. Yeah, Sean, 400 block. Oh, wrong one. Sean's nemesis. I'll say if you're doing street stuff, about 27 thousandths if you're just doing street stuff. Dang it. $27 to $30,000 on that. There, Keith. According to the chart that I use, and I've had pretty good luck with. They're getting harder and harder to find. I'll tell you that. Yeah, don't let Sean near that 400. Yeah. I guess we'll get that one built out there with the roller cam. We'll see if I can break it for you, Sean. I hope not. Jeez. No. Oh yeah, this is that. Junk battery. I think they started, what, 72 to 79? I think, old man. I want to say 72 was the first 400. I don't think the 400s made it into the 80s. I think 79 they killed them. I know, jeepers. We're getting old. He'll break just by you looking at. I almost could believe that there, Sean. 70, 80. Not sure. Okay. Yeah, I guess I was telling somebody earlier, if I'd known what was going to happen with the parts this summer, should have just loaded up with what we could and had it. 80 was last year. Okay, I can't remember. No, they always say hindsight's 20/20, but oh well. After the lessons kind of learned this last week, you just never know when your last day is going to be. You don't know what's going to be the next day. You just get up and keep going and do it, and hopefully it all works out right. Well, maybe we might do that. I do have one more 400 block. Maybe I'll turn it into that 350 with the 327 crank and that. Make a big bore, big stroke 350. See how that runs once. Yeah, I mean, the 350 Chevys, you compare the new stuff to the old stuff, they're not getting much better gas mileage than what the old stuff did. The 350s were tried and true, and they had all the bugs worked out of them. And then they decided to reinvent the wheel and screwed everything up again. It just... Sometimes maybe we should leave well enough alone and not quit trying to reinvent everything. But the problem is, biggest problem we got is we stopped teaching history in school. The kids don't understand a lot of this stuff's already taken place once before, but it's all Greek to them now because they think it's the first time this has all happened, and it's not. Yep. I just, yeah. Let's see. Nope. I tell guys that around here, Sean, on how bad a luck you've had with that, and they're like, "How? Why?" It's just, well, there again. Right. I mean, and that seems to be the big push now. Back in the early 70s, they killed horsepower because of insurance. Now we're making brand new cars with 1,000, 1,500 horsepower. Why? Oh, okay. And you need to know the 2-barrel Rochesters used to be made a little over an hour away from me in Sioux City, Iowa. Yep. Had somebody point that out. They said that's where the old 2-barrel Rochesters used to be made, right up there on the west side of Sioux City, Iowa. Buildings there. I don't know what it is anymore, but yeah. I'm like, man, that would have been nice to know that. Yeah, that picture you sent there, Sean, I still think there was some kind of side pressure that got happened for some reason. But as my old saying goes, it's man-made, it can and will fail at the most inopportune time. Oh, I'll see. Okay, yeah. Yep. Because I guess a lot of guys there before they closed it, they were buying these things back and starting to rebuild them there for quite a few years, and then one day they shut them down. Yeah, I've ran a 40 over 400. I don't think I ever messed with a 60 because yeah, the 60 that is getting a little too thin, especially being the Siamese cylinders. But I see they're bringing the Siamese cylinders back in the LS stuff. I'm like, really? I thought they had figured out there was a problem. Now they're saying the Siamese cylinders connected like that, stiffen them up. I'm like, okay. Oh, that funky dual jet? Yeah. There you go. That should be a little bit better. Well, you know, if Sean got a dart block in the 400 configuration and he blew up a dart block, I think Sean should just walk away from anything with 400 stuff. Piston slap. Yep, mine does that. All of mine. All my LSs are knocking with this cold. Every single one of them. Well, actually, I think the Yukon I got to get intake gaskets because it's starting to sound like my brown truck did when the intake gasket was bad. So, yep. Oh. Well, you look at it this way: you got guys out there that swear up and down they don't do nothing in their motors, and they win week after week after week. You can't catch them. And then when they get hit with a tear down, yeah, they were completely legal. They put it back together and go out and win. I just. Oh, Sean, that's bad. That's bad if you can do that. No, I haven't seen that one yet, old man. Yeah, somebody got their mouse. Oh, where the hell am I? Oh, there. You got that, old man, or on there, somebody? Dee. Okay. Thank you, old man. All right. Well, Terry, how you doing? Thank you, Mama Bear and old man. Good. How you been, Terry? You guys getting everything ready to go racing down there again? The ticking, the piston noise. No, it just got to warm up. That's good, Terry. Still haven't figured out if Carl's with us anymore or not. Have not found anything from him. Yeah, that is one downfall. And you don't want to get distracted and forget about that when you put the heads on and realize the lifters are still sitting on after you just bolted the head on. Did that once. Didn't do that again. You're always ready to race, yeah. Well, hopefully, maybe this year, Mama Bear and I can get down there and see some of you guys' craziness down there. So, oh, did they finally do it? Well, that's good. Oh, wait, yeah, they're going to electric trucks now. That's why. Oh, yeah, this just. We're going to dig ourselves, like I say, we keep going at the rate pushing this electric stuff. We're going to dig ourselves right out of the planet. Okay. Let's see Sean's picture. Oh, that's a nice looking car, Sean. That's a nice looking car. Yeah, the guy I was talking to on TikTok, you might actually know him. I don't know his full name yet, but I know part of it. And he's a heck of an engine builder down there by Fort Wayne, Indiana. Yeah, V8. I just. Yeah, that's a roundy round car. 450 wide bore, Jesus. 960 on the dime. Sean, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I've got a few going on. One that is going to be a later videos displayed after part of the season's gone or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can give you guys a heads up. To ship a crankshaft is $110. Pair of heads is running 55 to $60 a box for a head because you got to put them in two different boxes. So, it seems like everything, if you like us guys trying to send stuff to one another, it's over $100 to ship simple parts now. Yeah. And prior to the first of the year, I could have shipped this one that's supposed to have been out for 75. Now it's 110. So I'm like, shit. So yeah. I about freaked when I found that out, but that should be gone tomorrow or Tuesday, though. This is what drives me nuts. You try making some money, and the damn shipping company makes more than you, and all they do is pick it up and drive. You got to back wrap it and everything else. And so, what kind of motor are you putting together, Terry? I can't remember what you were running. A 72 Nova. Wow. Those are getting to be far and few between. The 377, okay. Well, that's the funny thing. Old man, Jag, Summit, Comp, they can ship them all for free. And I kind of jumped to one guy. I said, why is that? the delivery. He says, well, they've got such big contracts with them that they just ship their stuff. So big companies, like everything else, everything that's big gets a break. Us little guys get nailed to the floor. Yeah. Well, I got the Yukon now. Just take out the back seat and flip the front seat down and go fill it up myself. Jeepers. Or Grubhub. Yeah. It doesn't even go off. Okay. Yeah, there's got to be a better way of getting these parts sold. Oh, Sean. Dang, buddy. Old man, oh, man. Come on. There you go. That was a beautiful looking car, Sean. I even tried going through the place I worked at. Their shipping. Yep. It wasn't any cheaper. I was like, dang. Oh, Greyhounds still exist? I don't even think we have one stop in Iowa anymore. I don't know. Yeah, that was a nice car. And I guess I've talked to other people, and what the blank did they do to our gasoline? It's not jiving. It's not. So far, the computer says one thing, and what you actually get, they're not even close. Thanks for reminding me about that. I do have one that I can call tomorrow and see. $3,500 brand new. And look at how much the car manufacturers used to make back in those days. Oh, Sioux City, Omaha, Greyhound? Okay. Yeah, they've done gas mileage, and I've talked to several different people, and they're like, yeah, we ain't getting our gas mileage anymore. It's just gone. Yeah, I just talked to another guy that he took his heads in 2 months ago, and the shop said they weren't busy, and he still hasn't got them back. Yeah, we're at $299 right now. Yeah, and this machine shop I've been using here, they've been getting stuff done pretty quick. And yeah, that's the other bad this year. Took in 3 cast iron aluminum intakes. Oh God, I'm getting okay. That's a interesting combination now, ain't it? Yeah. Took in the old style 4-barrel coil heat and pad on the side. The old good old. Took in 3 of those, and so far I said I only need one back. You can take a couple weeks on the other. So far, I checked 2, and I got one more to go down there. The first one's busted down below in that heat crossover, and the other one is busted up by the water jacket, up by the thermostat housing. I'm like, you kidding me? Years ago, I used to have trouble with taking heads in and having a whole bunch of sets of heads busted in that. Now this year, I'm starting out with bad intakes. For what they charge you to clean them and to find out that they're broke, it still doesn't compute for scrap iron. So, yeah. No. 405? Wow. $1.40 a liter. Woo. That's part of the rules. It's either got to be they haven't fully decided that they're going to give this guy the class that he's running, if they're going to allow the aluminum intake. So that's why we're messing with cast irons there. Stupid rules. Stupid rules. A lot of guys was like $12 for 114. That adds up. I kind of wish they'd let the racing go back to the way it used to be. Rung what you brung. Those days were fun. People were getting creative, trying to figure out how to tweak this, tweak that, and nope. Now everybody buys a same thing, throws it in, and think they're all going to win. Nope. You got to be the crazier nut behind the wheel to do it. And bigger always ain't better. Yeah, you got that right, Frank. You definitely got that right. Oh, yeah. Now, the non-EGR intakes did do pretty good. Once they come to those EGR 4-barrel intakes, throw those things away. 10 gallons, $120. Woo! Glad Mama Bear's Camaro ain't going to require that gas. Starting it up, there goes $50. Boom! Terry, what class are you running down there with the 377? Oh, yeah, the acid dip and all that. Have you ever seen a intake extruded hone? That's kind of cool to watch, too. That abrasive paste goes through and it just cuts it out and smooths it all up. And oh, yeah. There's all sorts of ways of. See, that's the thing. See, if people used to think like that, hey, we can. It's stock appearing, but they don't say about what you can do the modifications of the inside. And that's the one trick I was using on the racetrack there for a while. And so, yeah, I mean, we need to get back where people are creative and want to do things again. Oh, wait. Yeah. So hopefully by the end of this week, I'll have some parts show up. Get the next build going, get that fired up, brought to life. Dirt modified, okay. Really? You still have me on Facebook, Terry? Or what rules do you run down there? I don't know if you can go. Our one airport used to, but I think it's all chain linked off, and I don't think you can get up to it anymore. Okay. Might have an idea for something there, Terry. Yeah, I hardly. Kind of sad. I know my daughter posts a lot of things on there about my grandkids, but I hardly get on Facebook anymore. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. I got a crazy idea. The grinds are a little different between the solid lifter and the hydraulics. I'm not sure how well that would work. Oh, they had some secret stuff going on there. I think your two different profiles the solids might be a little too hard on the hydraulic cam. I don't know. I guess I really haven't. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, maybe it does work. I guess I just haven't tried it on my own stuff. So, yeah. Wayne, you might be doing on. Yeah. How big a cam you got there that you're going to do this with? Is it a good size hydraulic or what do you got? That I get. Well, okay, I can see that with a roller. Got it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we seen that earlier about Bob. Oh yeah, you have gas. You got to put oil or something in it. It's too dry, very dry. We stop at the races on the way there, get 5 gallons with low lift truck cam. Oh, I'd probably go 16 thou. 16 to 18 then. Really, the stuff we had was so damn dry. We had to add oil in that to it. Okay, yeah. Blue. Yeah, this stuff we were buying back in the day was clear, no color, no nothing. $715 lift. Wow, dude. Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, there is a little bit of difference there too. Yeah, and it also kind of spring rates and that on those too. When the guy was talking a 450 pound rate on a valve spring, but he said it was going to. He said use the 450 pound rate at an inch, and it will give you your correct pressures for your installed and open height. I mean, oh, the Cass 882s, yeah. So yeah, I've got a talking to these different manufacturers and that this week. I got quite a learning experience on the springs. You got 300, 350 all start, and then basically you got to pay attention to what your spring rates are. And I'm like, oh, okay. I said, almost like I went to school this week and kind of got a little confused, but like I said, that's kind of why it took me longer because I double, tripled, and quadruple checked everything as I put that set of heads together with the correct spring pressures this time. When they should have been done right the first time, and found out it wasn't. And that's where I told that guy, I said, yep, you want it done right, you got to do it yourself anymore. And a lot of guys hated those 882s. I had good luck with them in the circle track. I might have some good springs here for you for that. I got some springs. They're way. Oh yeah, so I started looking through the section of the springs and that. Oh my God, they're so. And a lot of the beehive stuff would be nice to use, but the rules that I'm trying to build this stuff for don't allow them. It just. Oh, and there's something about now somebody said, oh, these gaskets were working great and did so much blah, blah, blah. And now they've outlawed those gaskets. So now they're getting down to where they're telling you which gaskets you can and can't use. It's getting stupid. It's just. So how was supper, Mama Bear? She made green bean casseroles, mashed taters, and some fish sticks, which really sounds good tonight. Yeah, some of these, you look at some of those and they say this pressure, then you look at something that's smaller, it's just crazy. Great, all gone. Better not be all gone, Mama. If you ate all that, you're gonna be. Hey, good life. I don't know. There's a. Oh, they're putting them in the Corvettes now. Okay. There's an old video out here on YouTube of a flat plane Chevy old V8. God, that thing is cool sounding. They found enough pieces and got that thing rebuilt. And the brass weights they had to add. The brass weights they added to that thing to get that thing to balance out. It's just cool. Doing better. Had to go back on steroids for this week. Tuesday I would cough and I felt like my chest was ripping right off. So, I don't know if you were here, Mama Bear. We got two cats. We got an all white one. Now we got a colored. Looks like he's kind of got a calico to him out there. Yeah, flat tap. It's about 100. My Ultradyne, after talking to them, I'm supposed to have about 135 seat on the one cam. The other cam was about 125. So, excuse me. That big a lift, if you're running that big a lift on them, yeah, I bet you those springs. Well, hopefully tomorrow or the next day it'll be going out, is what I'm hoping on. So, I bet you those springs are pretty soft by the time you change them out, huh? Yeah, that old video of that on YouTube, that motor, it's got a unique sound, very unique sound to it. I'm gonna double check. I got somebody reminded me of another place that I forgot that ships. I'm going to try and get that. get a hold of them, see if I can try and save a couple bucks I forgot about. All right, who's the hammer time? All right. Another kill for old man. All right. There. Yep. So, yeah, forgot about another place. So I'm going to check with them tomorrow next day. Thank you, sir. Every 400 laps. Jeepers creepers. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was hoping we'd have got that shipped before the first year. Would have been a lot cheaper, but it is what it is. Valve springs that are $7. If I come home and told Mama Bear I spent $700 on springs, you'd be seeing me hanging from the tree. Crank were 4 pistons up. Boy, that had to run really weird, didn't it? K-motion, Yeah, that's more than $1 a lap, yeah. Reed cams. I guess never heard of them, Terry. I don't know. I keep getting a good feeling about this year. 3H track, so. Yeah, guy at the races, he took a motor. He had 4 different sets of pistons in it. 2 stock, 2 flat top, and or was it 3 sets? No, that don't come out right. And he placed them in there just right to balance the motor out. God, that thing ran hard. $18 a lap. Yipes. That's just for the valve springs. That's not the tires, wear, gas, and that. Boy, they're probably spending about $300 a lap out there, Sean, if not more. I never did hear of Reed cams. That's I hope in our next life or whatever we do after we leave this marble, everything we learned now we get to take with us to the next one. Meet up with these old timers again and track them down and listen to them a little more. And I always wanted to meet Smokey Unique, but when we got down the floor, we just missed him by a few years. Oh, yeah, you get sideswiped. Yeah. All right, you bounce off the wall. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the old 30-30s. Yep. Well, the thumpers were okay, but I still just don't care for those. Like I said, I'm ready to hear this roller to see what that one sounds like when it's done. See if it sounds like what the one on TV did. Because when it was a rewatch show, and when it come on the second time, I paid a little more attention, and I'm like, boy, your specs are really close to that, Cam. Right? And that's the guy I talked to from TikTok the other way. He's kind of on that. He likes bending the rules, and sure, good life, that'd be fine. All right, old man, thanks for hanging out and helping out tonight. Yeah. Like I said, Mama Bear's got supper made, or she ate it all, she says. I know better than that. We'll hang out here probably another 10, 15 minutes, and then I'll spend probably an hour looking for that stupid flashlight. No, I won't. Actually, I think it might be laying out in my car. All right, Sean. See you later. So you guys still getting all that rain and everything out there, CF, or have you guys kind of backed off? You guys got hammered out there for a while. Drying out good. Non-stop. Wow. Now, hopefully, your guys' water reservoir got filled up some. What was left on reason? The flashlight. Yeah. Because I know when I went to go to town to fix the kids' tire, I thought, no, I ain't gonna need that, so I left it. Now, no, I think I said I thought it might be where I left it. I think I actually set an oil pan on top of where I think I remember it last. So yeah, hopefully some more parts get here, get stuff done, moved on, and see what next is going to come. Then the week's going to kind of suck, funeral, but at least this one I'll get to go to. Matt, when he passed, didn't get to go to that one. Still can't believe he's gone. It just proves. Enjoy it while you got it, because you never know when the time card's punched and done, which is a bummer. So when does your season start down there, Terry? If you're still here. Well, you know what? Betty White, Bob Saget, it just kind of my friend and another person I knew. I mean, kind of getting scary. Everybody around me that I know or something is dropping dead. 1st April, okay. No, they say the good die young, so I must not be too good yet. Mom better probably agree with that. You got that right, CF. It just. And not many know. I got a tree out here in front of the shop. On the video, it shows up. And it showed up December 27th. There's a shadow of a cross on the tree out here in front of the shop. It shows up on the security camera, and when you go out and look, you kind of see it. But on the security camera, it really shows up really good. There's a cross on the front of the tree. I went back through the video, the security tape. December 27th, 2021, it showed up on the tree. Really good. And it's still there. So, yeah, Mom Bear's ready to get the Camaro going and go drive around with open header and make all sorts of noise and raise hell. Yeah. You guys going to help me bail her out when she does that? Might have to have a bell raising party for her. There you go. Maybe in April, Mama Bear will go down to Terry's neck of the wood. Yeah, reason that when that showed up, it just, what in the, oh. Rabbit, you might want to run. That cat might get you. You do a GoFundMe for getting bail money out. Yeah. Yeah, but I know you, Mama Bear. You ain't going to stop at the no cop, no problem, right? You'll keep going. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a rabbit, but me. Got another strange. Oh, it is a rabbit. Okay. Better watch out, bunny. So you got. Oh, that's true. That is true. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I was told some stuff. I'm not even going to mention it because, oh, man, it just. There you go. CF. Vice grip. Vice grip must have been doing something tonight. Yeah, it's just. The reason, I don't know if you know the whole story, that's an 80 over 350 in that car. 80 over. And on the stand, everybody's like, oh, that thing's going to run hot. It's going to run hot. 190 all day long. I think what saves that motor is the fact it's either 1970 or 72 350, which was casted really heavy. It's got thick cylinder walls, so 80 over in that block didn't phase it. So, but that's why I was just saying. I do have a extra 327 large sternal crank now. Yeah, I didn't either. And I started looking. There is a lot. Icon even makes an expensive set of 80 over pistons for 350. I'm like, really? So, yeah, I've got an extra large Journal 327 steel and one more 400 block that doesn't need a lot of work to it. I'm kind of thinking about doing one of those too. Yeah, if you go back through my old playlist, it was a couple years, 3 years ago, when I got a whole bunch of core motors in, and I was going to get that one running on the engine stand Good thing I took it apart because valves were sunk and hey there, Jake. Yeah, the early ones. This guy I talked to the other night, he said about 3-4 years ago that he must be able 305 sprints. They had trouble finding 305 blocks there, and that's where he bent one of the areas, and they sleeved 350 blocks to make a 305 so they would be legal. And the Texas guy's like, oh, he says, nope, let's go to whistle out and cube out to this. And they let it slide, but now they've changed the rule. He said it lasted for about a little over a year. Then they changed the rule where they took that away, where they couldn't sleeve the 350s down to a 305 bore so they could use them. And he says now they finally allow an aftermarket block into the sprints, but and that's there too. I've got an older 305 I got to get out of the old parts Camaro. And if that one is like I'm thinking it is and the sonic tests out, I'm about ready to bore that to a standard bore 350 and maybe move a set of pistons I've got into that so I can tighten up the clearances for those pistons and turn a 305 into a 350. Yeah. So, yeah, there's... So, yeah, 305s. I said, well, do you guys need more? He said, well, might. So I guess I'll talk to him again if they... Because I told some guy, he says, well, I got 4 of them. Yeah, the old 601s. Yes, they are. Everybody always wanted the 416s, too. Yeah, they brought the compression up, but they just didn't flow. They didn't flow. And if you did get them to flow, then you were against the rules. I mean, So, yeah, some stuff's getting hard. And I got, I actually need a single 487, a single 041, a single 291, and the single 292 angle plug small block bolt hold heads. And I'm having a hard time finding all of them. They were like 52 or 54, maybe even 50. I can't remember. They were tight. They were a tight chamber. Oh, I had a couple of combinations that were doing pretty good. And you'd be able to do... I'd probably be putting 377s or bigger in hobby stocks. Let the compression go back up. Because now they got everybody about 9-1. When we were running 10, 11, 12-1 compressions, those cars flew. They were fun. But, yeah, I'd probably be putting a bunch of 11-1 or higher motors together. And then you got bigger cams and bigger springs, and it was a lot more fun. I mean, what scared them at our local track was when the hobby stocks, the street stocks, the modifieds, the fastest, I think the record at the track for the hobby stocks was 90 mile per hour on a little 3/8 mile. 90 mile per hour for the hobbies, I think was the record. 110 or 15 was the street stock, and the modifieds were starting to push 120 to 130 down the straightaways, and they got nervous. So then that's when they really backed everybody off. Now I think the hobbies last time I knew, are only hitting about 60 to 70 mile per hour on the straight. So, yeah, they slowed everybody down and then want to make. They're kind of turning the rate. I can't say that. I mean, they're trying to. I know they want to level the field for everybody, but that's when everybody has the same thing and everything same. There's no individuality left, and it just. Oh yeah, there've been a few nights guys going around. Rotors are glowing brighter than the sun. You're waiting for the liquid metal to start flying off. Oh yeah. Air pressure must have changed. Bet you Terry'd have a lot of fun with a bigger, higher compression motor. So they'd get wrapping up there. So yeah, I don't know. This cookie cutter society we're getting into is just no. It's just doesn't make sense. No, they do a pretty good job. Reason, I mean, they caught a lot of guys and they've got the fines and disciplines that bad enough. I mean, and now I know they so much, and the guy can hit you with a tear down, and if they do find you, then you lose your points and everything, and then you got to go home and put your motor back together. But if they find out you're legal, the guy that put up the tear down money lost his money and that, and then you go home and put it back together yet. Yep, hide the 4 barrels for a while, or they can be, Jake. And the confusing fact, everybody thinks all 3 soft plugs were, every single one of them were a 4-bolt. No, I've got 2 sitting out here that were 3 soft plugs, and they are 2-bolt main. It used to kind of be a way of judging 4 bolts, but until you pop the oil pan off, you don't know what you got. Depending on where you were and what you wanted out of them, I'd be interested because I still got some 400 pistons I got to find homes for. I actually think I got 1 or 2 more cranks that I would use in my own stuff. That would, if it goes, it goes. If it don't, it don't. 2-bolt, yep. 509 block or something like that. The 511 blocks were mostly 511. You were usually a 4-bolt, but yeah. Well, guys, I suppose I should just looking at the time. I forgot I started later, so evidently we lost Camper Mike. Hopefully he's doing okay. Probably dozed off, which is fine. But I think I'm going to get stuff locked up, put away, look for that flashlight for a couple minutes, and go home and enjoy supper that Mama Bear made. So I guess you guys got some projects in the shop. Get out there, get dirty, get them done. Yeah, I'll let you know as soon as that goes. And I guess I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for hanging with me tonight, guys. I hopefully I gave out some good information, and we had a pretty good talk. And yeah, Terry, I'm going to be talking to you. I want to talk to you about something. So, but anyway, I guess everybody stay safe, take care. Hey, Misfit, you snuck in on me. So, all right, everybody, have a good one. Stay safe, and I'll try and get some videos out this week. Otherwise, I guess I'll see you guys next Sunday. All right, you too, Wayne. Thanks again. Come on, let me. At the end of the show, mouse don't want to work. Good night, everybody. Good night, Ken. And here we go.